أحبائي في الله السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. We always begin by praising Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah the kind, the merciful. Everything that is ni'mah, everything we have, we ourselves, is a ni'mah from Allah Azza wa Jal. It's a blessing and it's a bounty. And anything that we take from this dunya is our share from it. Whether be it money, years of life, minutes of life, whatever we steal from this dunya, I should say, is quantified, is ma'dood. Ayyam ma'doodat. Days that are countable. The Arabs have a saying that if you can count something, it's already finished. If something that you can count, it's already finished. It doesn't matter if it could be the grains of the sands of the sea, of the desert. One day is gonna come and end. Millions of years, trillions of years is gonna finish. This dunya has an end. It has a limited time. And we in it, how much time do we have in it? It's insignificant. We just steal from it. We barely experience what it is. We don't even know what it is. We come as a stranger to this dunya and we leave as a stranger. And Allah is telling us that we're competing against time. The moment you're born, your clock is ticking. Your clock is ticking. And Allah is warning us about time. Wal asr. There's a surah about time. Allah is swearing by time. Inna al-insana lafi khusr. You're always competing with time and you're losing. You are in a losing battle. So Allah is giving us the formula to be successful against this time. إن الإنسان لفي خسر إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر. Only 4 things. We read it all the time. We talk about it all the time. But few of us actually apply it. We just forget about it and we go on with our lives as if like nothing is happening. And our time is being ticked away every second. Subhanallah. Closer to our meeting with Allah, and we're not ready. We're not prepared. Allah is telling us, إِلَّا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا, except those who have faith. Everybody is losing against time, except those who have faith and who enjoin good, do good deed. وَتَوَاصَوْا وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالْحَقِّ وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالصَّبْرِ. Those people who stay on truth, who advise one another to stay on the straight path, and those people who have patience. Patience is the common denominator of all good deeds. Common denominator of all good, I should say. If you want to do a good deed, you need patience to come to the masjid. You need patience to go through traffic. You need patience to come to 5 prayer in the masjid. You need patience. It's not given to everybody. You need patience to be able to give charity, to do good deeds. You need patience to choose to be kind over being right, to choose to be nice even though people are being mean to you. You need patience. You need patience. That's why patience is the number 1 quality of the people of paradise. They have many qualities, may Allah make us among them. But the biggest quality of the people of paradise, the angels greet them with it. They tell them, Salamun alaykum bima sabartum, fa ni'ma uqba ad-dar. Subhanallah. You were patient. Peace and blessings be upon you. Glad tidings to you. You're going to have peace, true peace. We say salam in the dunya, you never have peace in the dunya. Who has 1 second of peace in this dunya already? Can anybody raise their hand, inshallah? No, there's no peace. It doesn't exist. The true salam, this is fake salam. Subhanallah. You can be the most happy, the most content moment of your life, you still don't have peace. Real peace is when all your worries and problems and difficulties are removed from you. You have no worries, no hatred, no jealousy, no envy. Everything you desire is right there, mashallah alayk. Subhanallah. لَكُمْ فِيهَا مَا تَشْتَهِي أَنفُسُكُمْ وَلَكُمْ فِيهَا مَا تَدَّعُونَ. Subhanallah. نُزْلًا مِنْ غَفُورٍ رَحِيمٍ. Whatever you desire is there. You don't have to worry about it. And then you don't have to worry about it leaving you. That's why هُمْ فِيهَا خَالِدُونَ. This kalima, we tend to forget about it. The people of Jannah will be in it forever. They dwelling in paradise forever, ever and ever, ever. That means it's not going to leave you. Because when you have money nowadays, or you have something precious of the dunya, you have an expensive piece of diamond, or you have a lot of gold, you go like, I want to make sure that nobody steals it from me. You're not happy you have it, inshallah. Make sure that you look at your back many times, inshallah. You look over your shoulders. It's like, hey man, I have this, man. I don't know who's going to rob me, inshallah. Right? You worry about it, inshallah. Instead of enjoying it, you worry. The dunya is like this. But in the akhirah, you worry that it's going to leave you. And even then, even if he stays with you and no harami, no criminal takes it away from you, you're going to die. You're afraid you're going to die and leave it, or it's going to leave you. Subhanallah. But once you know a good is never going to leave you, imagine what kind of peace you're going to have. That you're going to have whatever, you're a king in paradise, and whatever you have is going to stay with you forever. This is the true riches. This is the true business transactions that we need to be working for. But unfortunately nowadays, شغلتنا أموالنا وأهلنا. The munafiqeen were telling Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, our money, our businesses, our wives and families kept us busy to fulfill the right of Allah. We don't have time to fulfill the right of Allah. Look at what is happening to us today. It's the exact same thing. Subhanallah. We got our priorities completely wrong. We give our time and energy and resources for the dunya, and we forget about the akhirah. Subhanallah. كلا بل تحبون العاجلة وتذرون الآخرة. Allah says, you love this dunya, you give it everything you have, and you forget about the real life. حتى يأتي أحدهم الموت فيقول ماذا؟ حتى إذا جاء أحدهم الموت قال ربي ارجعون. نعم. يقول يا ليتني قدمت لحياتي. It's too late. He would come and say, I wish I worked for my real life. I spent all my life in the dunya. Especially in a capitalist society, people are competing for gains. It's the exact explanation of the ayah, ألهاكم التكاثر. People are competing. They want more money, more resources, more company, more businesses. Subhanallah. But Allah is telling us, إنما أموالكم وأولادكم فتنة. Money is fitna. You don't have money is fitna. You being rich is fitna. Is a test from Allah Azza wa Jal to see how you're going to act like. How would be your behavior? Would you still be humble despite the fact that you gave your money? Would you be generous? Would you give charity? Would you give zakah? Subhanallah. Last week we talked about the person who Rasulullah sallam refused to take the zakah from him. He told him, Rasulullah sallam, do dua to Allah to make me rich. Rasulullah told him, be content in whatever Allah gave you. أرضى بما قسم الله لك تكن أغنى الناس. No, I want more money. So he did dua for him, and he ended up being rich. He stopped coming to the masjid. He got so busy with his business, which is in that case a flock of animals. He got a lot of animals. Now he has a lot of time to tend to them and make sure he counts his money, inshallah, and he's busy. He doesn't come to the masjid anymore. Shay'an fa shay'an. He doesn't come to salah. He doesn't do qiyam al-layl anymore. He doesn't wake up for the middle of the night. Instead, he's busy. الذي جمع ماله فعدده يحسب أن ماله أخلده. Subhanallah, he forget. He thinks he's going to live here forever. Just keep counting the money, inshallah. Hey, I'm good, man. I'm rich. MashaAllah. Look at me. Subhanallah, subhanallah. And then when he finally decided to bring zakat to Rasulullah, he refused to take it from him. Subhanallah. What happens when you refuse to give zakah? Abu Bakr as-Siddiq radiallahu anhu, he fought a group of people who refused to give zakah. He said in the Quran, Allah says, وَأَقِيمُوا الصَّلَاةَ وَآتُوا الزَّكَاةَ. The only reason why Allah descended money, the reason why Allah created money is to لِإِقَامَةِ الصَّلَاةِ وَإِيتَاءِ الزَّكَاةِ. For nothing else. Money has an owner, is Allah, is not you. And Allah descended the money for what purpose? Is to give charity so you can have good deeds, so you can increase your good deeds, so you can get nearer to Allah, so you can get closer to Allah. by giving charity, by exercising one of the pillars of Islam, among the iqamatu salah wa ita'i zakah. After shahadatu an la ilaha illallah wa muhammadur rasulullah, arkan al-Islam, iqamatu salah, what comes next? Ita'i zakah, then the sawm. Remember the greatness of fasting. Inna sawmu li wa ana ajzi bi. Still zakah comes first, charity. Charity eats bad deeds like fire eats dry grass, said Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Subhanallah. And you're going to be under the shade of your charity in the day of judgment. يَوْمَ لَا ظِلَّ إِلَّا ظِلُّ عَرْشِ الرَّحْمَنِ. On that day, your charity would come and it would be as a cloud to cover you from the scorching heat of the sun. So, ikhwati wa hibba'i fillah, we should be asking ourselves. I should ask myself. Because Allah, people say, okay, I'm busy working, because work is ibadah. Yes, work is ibadah. To give nafaqah to your family is your obligation to go and inshallah, just like back in the days, inshallah, in hunter-gatherer, you need to go outside, inshallah, hunt and drag the animal home, inshallah, feed your family. It's okay to do that, but it becomes a problem when this act prevents you from praying, when it prevents you from giving charity, when it eats away your time away from the good deeds, which is to pray in the masajids. It's an obligation to pray in the masajid. You have to pray. Only you don't have an excuse. You have to pray. You cannot go to Allah and tell him, sorry, I was busy. I couldn't go to Jum'ah. My company would not let me, inshallah. You think Allah is going to accept this excuse? No, I didn't have time for Jum'ah. Oh, but you had time for the company, mashallah alayk. هل تعبد الكمباني? When تأمرك الكمباني تقول سمعا وطاعة إن شاء الله. يأمرك الله ماذا تقول؟ سمعنا وعصينا ما شاء الله عليك. Right? Subhanallah. When the company rules, you obey. Allah's rules, you don't obey. If the company tells you, come, inshallah, do the whole qiyam al-layl, we'll pay you $10 an hour. It's like, mashallah, marhaban. Inshallah, ستجدونني inshallah الساعة 8. The company asks you to do qiyam al-layl, you have no problem, inshallah. Come work security. I have some friends who are working security all night, inshallah. May Allah put barakah in their rizq. You have no issues working security. You show up, inshallah, for minimum wage, inshallah, until the morning, inshallah. But wake up 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, Allah is getting to the lowest heaven. Allah lowers himself and asks you, what do you want? You don't wake up. Subhanallah. Allah is asking you to wake up in that time. Allah is closer to you. You don't wake up. But when the company asks you, inshallah, darahima ma'duda, if you change, inshallah, you say marhaba. Because you have yaqeen on the money, but you don't have yaqeen on the akhirah. Your yaqeen with the Jannah is weak. Imagine if you yaqeen as if like you see the Jannah. What kind of motivation are you going to have? You're going to stay your whole night. Your whole night you'll be awake, worshipping Allah Azza wa Jal. Ikhwati wa hibba'i fillah. Last week we talked about, I think, Mahmoud Atiyah, one famous Egyptian, Allah yarhamu miskin. He was very rich and he was known for giving charity. When he died, millions of people came out. He did this to me. He did this to me. He touched millions of people. Subhanallah. There was another example of another Egyptian, which is the opposite. Allah gave him rizq. He had a small kiosk. He was, selling stuff. And then slowly, Allah, expanded his business. So he bought his neighbor to the right and he expanded his business. He used to come to the masjid, pray, do qiyam al-layl, do all the ibadah, read the Quran. MashaAllah, good acts of worships. Then the business expanded. So he looked at he took over his next door to the left, the building to the left, inshallah, he took it. Then Allah gave him more rizq. He took, the first floor. Then Allah gave him more rizq. The whole building became his. Then he started to open franchise. This is a true story. He opened franchises everywhere in Cairo, all over the place. And now he doesn't come to the masjid. He doesn't have time for Allah. He doesn't have time for Allah. And even in Salah, Allahu Akbar, he's thinking about, when is the merchandise going to come from China? Where is the ship? Inshallah, where is my stuff? Or how much money am I going to make from this merchandise, from this and that? He forgot about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Subhanallah. That's what Allah is saying in the Quran, that some people would say, oh Allah, give me from your rizq. If you give me, I will give charity. لَأَصَّدَّقَنَّ وَلَأَكُنَنَّ مِنَ الصَّالِحِينَ. And when Allah give him rizq, بَخِلُوا بِهِ, they become stingy. They don't give the right. They say, oh Allah, if you give me a lot of money, I'm going to give so much charity, inshallah. I'm going to be generous. I'm going to give charity. When Allah gives them money, they turn their back. They become stingy. Last week I promised to talk about the إنما الدنيا لأربعة كما قال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم. He said that the dunya is for 4 people. One, Allah gave him a person who Allah give him money, and Allah give him knowledge about the day of judgment, about Allah. Allah gave him knowledge of Iman. He knows how to give Allah his right. So this person builds masajids. He does khairat. He does every door of good. He knocks and opens it. He helps the orphans. He builds masajids. He helps schools. So he's going to be at the highest level in paradise. And there's another person that Allah didn't give him knowledge. He didn't give him Iman. He doesn't know the day of judgment. He doesn't care about the day of judgment. And Allah gave him a lot of money. So what he does, he just goes and spends it jahil, in the jahl. Subhanallah, partying, inshallah, going to Ibiza, going to different places, inshallah, having a good time, inshallah. Lamborghini, Ferrari, you name it, inshallah, private jet, what have you, enjoying his life, subhanallah. And he's going to be in the akhbat al-manazil. He's going to be in the lowest level of paradise, of the hellfire. And then the third person is a person that Allah give him knowledge, he give him iman, and he didn't give him money. So he looked at the first person that Allah gave knowledge and money. He said, if I had the money, لو عندي مال فلان لفعلت مثل ما فعل وكذا وكذا. If I had the money of this person, if I were rich, I would give charity, I would take care of the orphans. But he is honest, he's sincere. What prevents him is he doesn't have the money. He would come in the day of judgment. Guess what? He would find himself at the same level of paradise as the person who actually worked for the money and spend the money for the sake of Allah. Why? Because his intention was at the right place. Allah knew that if he had the money, he would do it. So they would come and they're going to be at the same level in paradise. Allahu Akbar. And then you have the third person. That's it. I'm at the fourth person, sorry. And this one, Allah doesn't give him knowledge and Allah doesn't give him money either. He's just, he's poor and he has bad ideas. He always up to something no good, right? Right? You have people like this, right? Subhanallah. So he would say, Subhanallah, if Allah, he sees the person who wastes money and the person who is having parties and stuff like this, and he would say, if I had the money, I would do so much zina, I would go and inshallah have so much, I will do fasad on the earth. Same way as the person who's rich. And he will come in the day of judgment, he's going to be at the lowest level of the hellfire because his intention was correct. If he had the money, he would do exactly like what the person with the money did. Subhanallah. So, إِنَّمَا الْأَعْمَالُ بِالنِّيَّاتِ وَإِنَّمَا لِكُلِّ امْرِئٍ مَّا نَوَى. So, إخوتي وأحبابي في الله, in conclusion, don't let لا تلهكم أموالكم ولا أولادكم عن ذكر الله. Do not let your money, your family, whatever is in the dunya belong to Allah. Do not let it distract you from worshiping Allah, from obeying Allah. Number one priority is remember that every blessing that Allah gave you is to obey Him with it. Once it takes you away from Allah, this is not a blessing, it's a curse. Even if you have money, you can have a lot of it, but it's still a curse because it's leading you away from Allah. Every ni'mah that you have, if it is good, it should get you closer to Allah. It should increase your good deeds. It should increase your faith with Allah. Increase your faith with Allah, inshallah. Subhanakallahumma, we don't have time, never does it justice. Subhanakallahumma bihamdika nashhadu